The weeks are flying by. It's the final week of February. Can you believe it? And it seems like you haven't been waiting that long for another edition of Bobcat Weekly. And here we are again. I'm Russ Eisenstein. Bobcat men's basketball is 19-8 and 9-5. They're 4-3 in February and split 2 games last week, losing at home to Western Michigan 73-63 on Wednesday and winning at Akron 66-50 on Saturday. The Cats bounced back to win at the Jar by doing the same thing the Broncos did to them, and then some. WMU controlled the convo, and the Cats ruled the Rubber City, trailing just once, 2-0. Ohio committed just 10 turnovers and is now 16-3 when turning it over less than 15 times. And they held the Zips to just 27% shooting. John Smith had his second double-double in 4 games. He got hot, and the Cats will have to stay hot with 4 regular season games remaining. A look at the MAC standing shows 5 teams are still in the chase in the race to Cleveland. A win Wednesday night over Buffalo puts the Cats up a tiebreak on the Bulls and ties them for the top spot in the East. Losing the season series to WMU means Ohio must be 3 better than the Broncos in the Final Four. Winning the regular season title will be tough, but getting the 2 seed or at least a top 4 and a bye to the tournament quarterfinals is very doable. In addition to standings watch, we're on records watch for star senior guard Nick Kellogg. He's 7 3-pointers away from setting the Ohio standard for threes made in a career, and he's 10 away from the Mid-American Conference record. Bobcat women's basketball lost at home to Akron on Saturday, 88-76. Ohio is 8-17 and 3-11. 2 of the final 4 regular season games are at home. Wrestling's regular season is done, and the Bobcats closed it with a runaway and a nail-biter, beating Gardner-Webb 37-6 and clipping Cleveland State 20-19 at the Convo on Sunday. Ohio forfeited the 133-pound bout in both, so the Cats won every weight class over the running Bulldogs. Ohio vaulted past the Vikings by the extra point awarded because of the 19-19 tie. The Cats won more matches, so it was a tie-break winner. The MAC championships are up next. Bobcat softball is 12-1. This is the best start to a season in program history. Ohio went 4-1 in Chattanooga, Tennessee. The lone loss was an extra innings to Tennessee Tech 6-5-8. Ohio won an 8-inning game 7-6 over Northwestern State to conclude the weekend. Through 13 games, the Cats have outscored their opponents 67-42. Bobcat baseball went to Wilmington, North Carolina, and had a 1-3 weekend. The win was over Liberty 5-4 in Game 3. The tone was set with the 4-run first. Freshman righty Jake Rudnicki took the win. Junior first baseman Jake Madsen went 9 for 17 on the trip with 3 runs and 2 ribbies. Track and field had an impressive showing at the Buckeye Tune-Up in Columbus on Friday, finishing 3rd of 15. In addition to the great team score, multiple Cats qualified for the MAC championships and many hit individual bests. All in all, it was a quality trip to the capital city. Here's the Bobcat calendar. We all come down with a case of green fever on Wednesday night as Ohio men's basketball hopes to enter a first-place tie by sweeping Buffalo at the Convo. Wear green to the game. For more details, add a / and green fever to OhioBobcats.com. Then it's Senior Day Saturday against Kent State. Coverage on the Ohio IMG Sports Network always starts with our 30-minute pregame show that sets the stage. Rob Cornelius and I will have the call of the action. That'll do it for Bobcat Weekly. For Ryan Cochran, Sonny Germain, and Tanner Smith, I'm Russ Eisenstein. This is Bobcat TV.